Hey, it's Dizzor. There's like a spooky jack-o'-lantern thing over my right shoulder. I'm coming to you again from Studio 602A, but this time in dark mode. I'm not quite sure what I think of dark mode. It's kind of too reflective on the glasses. Can you see yourself in the never-ending Mobius of my eye? It's DT Sports coming back at you once again, and with our daily anonymous update, we gotta get this thing rolling. Like I'm way far behind. I got sick and just completely missed the weekend. I got the picks in bed and just you know. And they kind of went all right, but we got off to a kind of a rough start over here, as you can see. It's just a little I don't know. It was a rough few games there. But that's what we're gonna cover tonight. We did finish up season 44 behind the scenes, so and I got all the screenshots and everything. The main reason I did that is so that I could open up that season 10 reward pack that came out of there. As you can see, we got those series 10 players on the prize board now. How fantastic is that? We moved on, so I wanted to update those wheels, and it kind of helps when there's a player in there. It just makes it operate. Um, at the moment, because if we go back to the data, like there's just no data. Like I need the numbers. That's kind of the thing. Actually, what I need is that own in there. I need to own one of those. I don't have I didn't put a conditional on there. If I don't have any owns, do this instead. It just kind of breaks. It's like it doesn't know there's what to do. Anyway, we gotta get back at you. We gotta make sure that doesn't disappear. We got everything on one screen again. I'm just being lazy and just like hell with it. We're gonna roll. These one tight improvised things are a lot better. I had to start over. I forgot to update the prize wheels. It's like I did all that intro and it's all improv. It's all improv. There's no script. There's no editing. There's no fancy graphics. We need some overlays. Seriously, I need a logo. DT. Where would that go? I don't even know. I don't know how to put a mouse over my mouth. Anyway, we gotta jump onto that. We're gonna hit those quick 3 losing games because it's just not gonna be as many like things to have to do, and maybe not as many touchdowns either. And that's just kind of what happens when you don't win. I picked the Falcons to cover that 2.5 point spread over the Lions, and they melted down at the end of the game again. Trying not to fall into the end zone. Yeah, first quarter got started with a DeAndre Swift 3-yard pass, and that means nothing to me because I didn't pick the Lions. If this is your first time turning into Anonymous, this is your football team, Anonymous. Who knows who's going to put it in and name this team? Who's going to support this team beyond me? Who's going to do something that, like, send me some data, man? That's what I really need. I just want the data. Like, I want to make you a spectacular face. I'm starting to work on it, but it's going to be really, like, no. Second quarter scoring got off with a Todd Gurley 2-yard. The second 1-yard run, he tying it up, and that's since Atlanta picked it. We're gonna spin this fantastic touchdown wheel of price things. As we can see, we got all kinds of different things on there, and then whatever happens, we're gonna do that in game, including play exhibition games. We just got 10. I don't have any in there. I was hesitant to do this tonight. But there we go. We're gonna pile on that number here, and this is like my momentary distraction. Every episode, where the hell's the pin? Where in the dark mode is the pin? All right, because we're gonna keep dragging this and show you that over the long run, this is the cheapest way to get that cold hard-earned cash. So what we do is we go in here and get that cash reserve stocked up. That's how we pay for all this extraordinary stuff. 4, 8, 9, and 10. You know, we gotta have cash. Cash, cash, cash. And that's a 10 and a 2. We got 2 cash prizes out of those 10 games. So we're going to keep track of that. And we're going to show you that that's how you get this cash. It's like, I wish the mouse did better on this thing up here. So where's the cash relative to the mouse? It's kind of over here, the 504. Yeah, we need that. And continue along in the second quarter. Calvin Ridley, the kind of 4-yard pass from Matt Ryan a little bit later, and 29 seconds to go in the quarter. And that's another Falcons touchdown. Falcons were the pick. Falcons get to spin. Falcons unlock a Series 7 player. Whew. That's exciting. That's exciting. We're going to spin this over. We got Series 7 player. We're spending 30 cash, and you can see where we got to play some exhibition games from now and then just to keep those cash reserves up. And then the next kind of thing that we got to do, since I don't have the data, is what you get to do. You get to suffer me putting it in there. We're going to go up here to Series 7, scroll it all the way up. Can you see that whiz-bang on your thing? Yes, you can. And then we're going to plug in Series 7. He's a Jet. And that's I guess, New Jersey. We're going to pop him in. He's not going to make the team as a Series 7. That's a little bit far in the past, but he is bolstering that New York Jets team. That's why we got him. New York Jets event team, bolster that up. Scoring in at halftime, Matt Prater knocked a 50-yard field goal right before the half, and that kind of took us out. Atlanta up 14-10 in the halftime. Matt Prater knocked another 51-yard field goal in the third quarter. That was 2 50-plus yarders. Like, ragging it up. Coming into the fourth quarter, he hit a 49-yarder. Like, just averaging 50 yards. Averaging 50 yards of field goal. And that puts Detroit up 16-14. Todd Gurley II took a 10-yard run in there. That was the one at the end of the half where he tried to, put on the brakes. It didn't quite make it, but it did earn Anonymous another spin of the prize wheel. 5 exhibition games. Let's just jump in there. I'm playing on my phone, not on the screen, because I only got so much room on there. So, sorry. There's my hat. And by the way, that means, just so you know, we got a subscriber challenge. We get 25 subscribers. I'll do an episode without the hat. What? And all the news, T.J. Anderson caught an 11-yard pass from Matthew Stafford as time expired. That's why he tried to fall down. Lions win. It swung the spread. Just like there was news about that. Bills Jets. Bills let me down. It's just kind of like the Bills couldn't score touchdowns. You gotta finish it, man. Alan, you're worrying me. You really are. I don't even know what to do with this. It's like the Bills are the pick. The Bills didn't score any touchdowns. They won the game. They didn't cover the spread. I don't have a field goal prize wheel. Leave a comment below if you think I need a field goal prize wheel. It'd have been handy here. I don't know at what point, how many field goals it takes to spin a touchdown prize wheel. But man, he had a day. Tyler Bass had a day. Big day. Jets got scoring kicked off with a LaMichael Perrine 5-yard run. And there was a Sergio Castillo 20-yard field goal in the first quarter. And that put up the Jets 10-0. And then Tyler Bass just took over the game. Completely took over the game. It was out of the control. New Jersey's never seen so many field goals. More field goals than a Jet. I'm just going to give the Bills, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on 6 field goals. We'll spin it once for you. Another Series 7 player. I guess maybe it's just time that we're digging into the Series 7 packs to get rid of them. I kind of feel like they're one of the fuller ones, but there we go. 30 cold hard cash, Gary Plummer. Gary Plummer. And we're going to, that's another linebacker. There we go. Where are all these windows hiding? Where are all the windows hiding? Gary Plummer. I guess. There we go. Fantastic. Continuing on down the train. We're going to call that a game. Bills win. Bills win. Bills out in the division. It's their time. It's their time. That's what we do. Moving to 6-2. Jets scarily at 0-7, but yeah, the Bills didn't cover that big 12.5 point spread because they didn't finish a damn drive. Browns Bengals. I picked the Browns to cover the 3.5 point spread. They only won by a field goal. I think it has something to do with Beckham going down. It just, maybe. I don't know how you can speculate how that comes out on determine the outcome of the game. Who knows? Browns were the pick. Browns got a few touchdowns, so we're gonna get a few spins out of the prize wheel. That's for sure. Joe Burrow started scoring with a 1-yard run. That kid's starting to look sharp. He's Bengals have really been looking pretty good despite as sad as it is. It's kind of like a mixed, but they are in rebuilding mode. Joe Burrow got, 1-yard run. Cody Parker kicked a 43-yard field goal, and that took us out of the first quarter. Bengals up 7-3 on the Browns. Randy Bullock answered with a 37-yard field goal, and then we got a Harrison Bryant 3-yard pass towards the end of the first quarter from Baker Mayfield, and that did notch it up at 10-10. And more importantly, that was the Browns' first touchdown. And you know what that means? That means we get to spin this touchdown wheel of pricings. Series 9 player. Whoa. That's not got what I wanted to do here. We'll just keep playing on the phone. That's going to be another 100 RP. 100 RP down the chute, and who did we get? And so the weird thing is I keep putting that on top. We got Marshawn Lynch's special edition card. That's fantastic. I do like Marshawn. A bill at the heart. I'm sorry. It just there's some dredgy people in Buffalo. I really am, Marshawn. I wish I could have been home for you. I wish they would have treated the city would have treated you like one of its own. It really should have. And built you the whole Skittles Coliseum. I don't know if you're gonna make the team. I don't think. Yeah, but hey, go Seahawks. The Sea Chickens. That's the Marshawn Lynch card. The Beast. Moving down into the game, Tyler Boyd caught an 11-yard pass from Joe Burrow, and that took us out of the first half. Cincinnati up 17-10. Harrison Bryant caught a 6-yard pass from Baker Mayfield to start scoring off in the third quarter, and that was our second Browns touchdown for our second Browns prize of the spin wheel. Exhibition games. We got to get those cash reserves back up. They dropping. So let's go. Quick. Pull that thing. We got 10 left, so this will be nice and easy. Just use them all. Maybe. No. Oh, 1, 2, 3. We finally got some cash prizes. 5 out of 10. That's a nice pull. Got us back up to 474. You can see why that's just necessary. We gotta actually kind of build that up. At some point in time, these cards are gonna get really friggin' expensive. And at some friggin' time, we're gonna have to open more play packs. Field goal prize wheel. Lots of play packs. Yeah, you can feel what I'm feeling. It's like if your drives are stalling out and you're kicking 6 field goals in a game, you need some prize. You need some plays, man. That's just what it comes down to. I'm looking at you, Bills. Field goal by Randy Bullock. Closed down third quarter score, and taking us into the fourth quarter. Cincinnati up 20-17, and man, did they take off from there. David Niku got a 16-yard pass from Baker Mayfield. That was our third Browns touchdown and our third spin of the prize wheel, and that's an offensive play. And there are a few on there, but I really think I would open it up a bit more for the. I might shift them around a little bit, really, but yeah, I'd probably open up the basket quite a bit more if we were talking, like field goals. Aces, go, routes, toss, left. Fool that secondary by making those guys run. I don't feel like that ever worked. I had to do that a lot in high school. I just eventually ignored it and started cracking. Get those spots. T. Higgins got a 16-yard pass from Joe Burrows, and that's where we just disappeared. La 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 la. Taking the Bengals back up 27-24. Kareem Hunt then caught an 8-yard pass from Baker Mayfield, taking Cleveland back up 31-27. Getting another sweet spin. Kareem, it killed me when you went down the other year. Took out my fantasy team, just using up the RP. Series 6-pack. Why do we got Series 6-pack? Well, this is where the touchdowns really come in handy. They're going to help us build kind of the backlog. What do we get there? We got a Eric Fisher Series 6 tackle. Because, those Chiefs event teams are going to come around, and I really like the event game. I really thought that was an intelligent thing that they pulled into this. It really does kind of add to the fan aspect to it. You can't really build a fan team. You'd suffer. You don't have the resources to dip that deep into the packs. It's really the problem. But, if you're scattering it out and doing it for all the teams over time, it's kind of neat. That score was answered by a Giovanni Bernard. 3-yard pass from Joe Burrow. And you know what that means? It means the Bengals had the lead again. As you can tell, it says it's 34-31. You can just see, I'm just reading this shit. It's not that exciting, right? Donovan Peoples-Jones got a 24-yard pass from Baker Mayfield, and that's the end of the game, and that took out the Browns win. Browns win 37-24 and got a fifth spin of the prize wheel, and that's 20 exhibition games. Holy cow. You know what that means. That means we got to go spend some RP. We got to go buy another 25. Keeping the cash stores up today. That's what today is about. And 20, you know what that means? That's the whole board. Is it going to let me do it? 1, yep, there we go. We got to go. Just hit them all. Hit them all. This is like the Pokemon of exhibition games. I don't care if you're Indian House Satyrs, Duck Sitters, Kids, Sharks, Paws, Steelers, Cougars, Gold Ones, Beak City Mugs, or Voodoo Brownies. I'm going to play you all and just get dominated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cash prizes out of 20 games. Didn't really hit it very good there. But sometimes that happens. Sometimes you don't get the pull. And going back out, this kind of the disaster here is 3 losses. Just boom, 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 boom. They just missed the spread. That's a half-pointer. That's a field goal. And that's just the Bills not finishing plays. And so, that's a good shot. It was like a down week. It was a down week. I stayed about where I was, though. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. We'll have more episodes. We got a lot of recap yet. We got a lot of recap coming. But that's going to be it for now. This is DC Sports. Subscribe, do all the weird button and bell things, and hey, Twitter me or something. Doo-doo.